And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. After that nice long holiday weekend, it's time, if you're laying in bed tonight, to set that alarm to wake up early. I know I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yes, we return to work and school tomorrow, and temperatures are going to be very hot all across the region. Still warm tonight on this early September evening, 10 o'clock hour. Both the Springs and Pueblo currently in the lower 70s under clear skies. Now tomorrow morning there could be a few clouds mixed in with that sunshine, but overall we're looking at another mostly sunny day here in southern Colorado. Not expecting any rain from the Arkansas River Valley to the interstate east into the plains, although we will see a weak disturbance that could produce a few showers maybe out towards Chaffee County. I think better chances would be up towards the Continental Divide and then down across the San Luis Valley and out into our state's southwestern mountains. Now tomorrow, if you're planning to take maybe a nice long dog walk, perhaps you have an extra day off, just be aware of our furry friends. You know, if the pavement gets too hot, it can cause some damage to their paws. So make sure you're not out doing that super long walk during the hottest part of the day. Temperatures will be into the 90s for the first time since back on the 2nd of September. So we spent a few days in the 80s, even at 5 o'clock. It is still going to be feeling hot out there with temperatures just back down to the upper 80s. Big ridge of high pressure. That's this classic anticyclone. It's going to keep us very hot, very dry, sinking air mass over Colorado and all of the western U.S. Finally gets squished away as we get this developing trough of low pressure that comes out of Canada. It's going to produce a few cold fronts. The first one arrives Friday with some cooler temperatures. And then we're also looking at a few showers this weekend with a secondary front that drops in on Saturday. Before we get there, it is all about the heat though, my friends. Tomorrow's benchmark for records pretty high, so I think we stay safe with them. But notice Wednesday to Thursday, both the Springs and Pueblo in danger of tying or breaking some new heat records. Now, I talked about this earlier in the newscast with this ridge to our west and a few big fires burning into parts of Idaho and Oregon and Montana. We get this clockwise swirl around the high, and that could bring some smoke into parts of Wyoming and Utah around the middle of the week, and even into parts of western and northern Colorado. Those spots could see some moderate or denser smoke. Looks like for now through Wednesday, I think we'll be okay other than just some haze in the atmosphere, but potentially late in the week as that front drops in, that's something we'll be watching closely as smoke could increase here in the News 5 viewing area. Tonight, overnight lows will be dropping down to the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Highs tomorrow, well, you'll be saying, here comes the heat. And I know many of us are probably sick and tired of it already, but at least 3 more days to go with these mid to even upper 90s in parts of southern Colorado. The Springs were hottest on Thursday at 94. Then you see the cool down that begins Friday, and there's some more amplitude to it by the weekend with 70s both Saturday and Sunday. For Pueblo, 99, 99, 100. Those are the 3 hot days. Behind that, we're down to the 80s for a few days and rebounding back to the 90s early next week. Canyon City, I've got us dry and super hot through Thursday. We're a little cooler Friday with some gusty winds, and then Saturday we get some isolated storms and a pretty comfortable high at 78. Woodland Park, I've got us in the 80s. That's very warm for Teller County this time of the year. That's through Thursday. Friday to Saturday, a few isolated storms with 60s by the start of the weekend. Natalie.